Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Kauzum Effect podcast. Before we start this episode, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like everything nowadays, humans can't think for themselves and need technology to help. Ever finish taking a dump and forget to wipe your ass? Because I know I have. But now, there's Doofus. Doofus is an app that'll make skid marks a thing of the past. The app detects when you're in the bathroom and will remind you to wipe once it senses your movement.
Go back and wipe your ass, you dirty fuck.
Doofus has different voices to remind you to wipe too, ranging from Joe Biden,
You may smell kids, but you smell like shit. Go wipe, guy.
The Rock,
The Rock could smell what was cooking. Eat less Taco Bell and wipe you pansy ass.
and even Bad Bunny.
En español,
Límpiate el culo, perra sucia.
Doofus is available in both the Android and the Apple Store. So, thanks, Doofus. You know what's crazy? Once we drop this episode, it will be in the year 2024. That means that once everybody else sees this episode, they will be talking. We will be seeing our past selves from the previous year of 2023.
All right. New
So-
year, new us.
New year, new us. Yeah, I hope it's kind of weird, morbid to say, but from this time until when you see this, I hope everybody has very safe, happy New Year's. I hope we have a very safe, happy New Year's.
Yeah.
I actually having a little New Year's party stream tonight. I'm going to get lit, play some Fortnite, probably yell at some kids.
All right.
Hopefully my New Year's resolution is to get banned off Fortnite so I can actually, have a decent life, maybe go start a family. Because just like your Pokemon cards, Fortnite to me is my, my kryptonite there. But in typical fashion of season opening fashion, we had to kind of throw it back to how we did for the very first episode, since this is season 2, like we did say. I had to come dressed nice and stylish, but my guy over here, Mr. Bouzos, Papi, Fortnite Pro, always dresses like he did a shopping spree at the Salvation Army.
We were supposed to dress up.
You always miss the fucking memo, bro. I swear to
Come
God,
on,
every
guy.
single time. But there's been a lot that's kind of going on in the last week, because we did take a week off. For those who didn't know, did not have a Kauzum Effect episode last week, so I'd imagine everybody who listens to this religiously kind of got a little depressed. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did get a little depressed too. I got very bored, not editing any clips or having anything to do as far as the work was concerned for this podcast. I think it's almost like, it's almost like, I think I talked to you about this. It's almost like the equivalent of like when like old people retire. I think I kind of felt that for that last week, to where it's like, you just have free time, and you're just like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? Spent the whole time texting the baddie for the last week. Yeah, before I go into mine, what are you up to, Bouzos, Papi? What's been up with you?
Been watching Squid Games. Finally hopping on that little train.
Yep. We did put you on that.
Yeah. Kauzum here threw me onto that.
Yep, I gotta get this man in tune with a little more of the culture. So we watched the Squid Games. That was the regular
reality,
one,
like,
the reality
show
one where they
version
don't
of it.
actually die.
Right.
And then this guy was like, I want to watch the original one. And I was like, hey, we can watch the original one if you want, because I never have a problem watching. God, I don't know her number, but she is so bad. I'll put her on here. My baddie, my crush, my Korean goddess.
Okay. Yeah.
Golly, both of them. Hell, both of them. But I do like the other one a little bit better. The one who's like I don't know what the hell she is, a pickpocketer.
Oh.
Golly.
You're talking about
She
the
can get
two
in my
new-
pockets any day. So, Squid Games, how's the gym going? How's the gym routine?
What gym routine? It's been sleep routine.
All right, I think over this last week, this man really did take the break to heart.
I finally caught up on sleep. Actually, I slept so much that I was missing the gym on Christmas Day when it was closed.
That's fucking insane. Oh, yeah, I forgot Christmas happened.
Yeah, Christmas happened.
Oh,
Hey,
my
Merry
God.
Christmas to y'all.
Yes, Merry late Christmas.
Yeah.
Did go to a family get-together with yours. Very,
Yes.
very, very good experience. Love the vibes there, food, everything. It's always fun.
Yep.
It's always fun. Bouzos Papi's family's just as fun as Bouzos Papi, so props to that.
I'm fun.
Yeah, I think you're pretty fun. I think
Oh,
you're pretty
hey.
fun. Behind all that negativity and universe destroying, I think you're a pretty fun guy. You're a fun guy.
I'm a fun guy.
New year, new universes to destroy.
Here we fucking go. So, during my kind of week, I like to do my little life observations here. I know we touched slightly on this last episode, but I want to touch on it again. I did see some new bullshit in the dating category, actually.
Oh, no.
Yet again. So I found this new thing, right, in the bios. And it specifically on this one girl's bio. She said, I'm a size queen. Now, when I first read that, I was like, size queen? What the fuck does that mean? Is it like, if I take you out to eat, do you always order the medium, the large, or like that, like portion size? I'm like, hey, that's fine. You want to eat? That's all fucking fine and dandy with me. But no, these women are on here saying that they prefer big meat. And I was thinking, I'm like, I can reverse that. What if I put in my bio, I'm a size king, and you can't be over fucking 200 pounds?
Do it.
I'm
There's
just
only
kidding.
one way to find out.
I'm just jealous because, I got the 2-incher pinchers fucking shrimp gang.
Exposed.
All right. So, no, I just found that that's so interesting because it's like, that's like the most straight to the point thing I've ever, aside from just flat out saying, I'm just here for hooking up. Because I've seen a couple of those and it's kind of like, that doesn't baffle me. But when they're like, I'm a size queen, like, wow.
Yeah,
I feel like that takes out like half of the fucking pool. I feel like it takes out about 85% of the pool, to be honest. Definitely takes me out. I had to swipe the other way because, I don't want to give false expectations, right? But I thought that was interesting. I also saw something else, too. This one was kind of funny. It was this meme on Twitter. Well, X, Twitter. I don't know what the fuck people call it nowadays. And it said, it was like a picture of this, Latina chick, and she was hugging the back of this white dude's head. And she's like, yeah, I want to have his kids. Something like, I want to have his kids... I can stop his colonizing genes or something like that. I'm like, yo, any Latin mommies or anybody like that, hit me up. If you want to stop my colonizing genetics, please do. I will gladly. I seen Asian girls do that too. I don't know why that's like a trending thing that I've been seeing lately, but yeah, I don't get it. But hey, I mean, me personally, I feel like white dudes for the last couple of years kind of have been out of trend in the dating world because a lot of white people are mass shooters, so kind of get that stereotype we're not safe to be around. But rest assured, I at least me, I don't know, I kind of have a little bit of flavor to me. I'm not just fully white, but I feel like I'm a safe guy.
Is there something you need to tell us? Now would be the time.
I do get the tendency sometimes, but I don't act on it. I'm just fucking with you. You do too, motherfucker. I've heard some shit you've said. You do it just as much as I do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, this guy's got a safe face for the camera. The camera's in front of him. But yeah, those are the two things that's kind of... the
audacity.
Before we even start today's thing, I want to start off with some resolutions. Might as well just do that. Some podcast resolutions. Do you have any high hopes for this next season? I mean, I just throw you into this fucking shit. I don't know if you have any expectations for it, but me, I got some expectations. I want to at least get 3 guests on this season out of the next 10 episodes we do. Three guests at the very least. Yeah. I just want more expansion. We actually did get somebody the other day, I think in our DMs on Instagram, from New Zealand, who likes our podcast and was like, if you ever need a guest on, I'll be a guest.
No way.
I'm fucking serious. I'll show you the DM after this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So shout out to that guy in New Zealand. I think shit like that's so cool when it's like intercontinental people watching your shit and they like the humor. Mm-hmm. It means, I don't know. To me, it feels like you're doing something right. But that's just what I got. 3 guests this season. Do I actually have to talk to them? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
I have to interact. What?
3 guests and just hopefully more listeners. Those are mine.
Yeah, for me, it's expansion and good vibes, really. Honestly, just keeping up the good vibes. Hopefully you all come back and enjoy what we do here.
Yep.
And
preach.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So we're going to start off the new season. We're going to kick it off with something a little fun, a little simple. It's going to be what would you do questions, because apparently the listeners do like our commentary when it comes to situations that we would do or what would happen. So I had Bouzos, Papi, and myself write up some what would you do questions, and we're going to go right into it. So do you want me to start off or do you want to start off?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So since we're doing what would you do questions, I'm going to go right into it, hit the juggler. So what would you do if he say yes and you go and then you okay with then why?
Could you repeat the question?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. What would you do if he say yes and you go and then you okay with then why? Tell you what I would do. I would just say God bless him.
A what? Did you say letters or words in there?
I was trying. All right, I'll go on to the next one then. Here's a good one.
I heard NY at the end. I was like, all right, maybe he's going to New York. What?
I'm fucking dead. All right, here's one. All right, so we'll start off with a common one.
Okay.
What would you do if a zombie apocalypse happened? What would be your plan? Oh,
Zombie
God.
apocalypse. Okay. Well, if it were anything like The Walking Dead, then you might as well just kill me now only.
You're not even gonna try?
Nope. There's no point. Because come on, there's no way you're making it out of that one. The zombies outnumber you like way more to one.
So you're telling me if a zombie apocalypse happens, you're just gonna walk out the front door and just
I'm
go
not
get
gonna
killed?
like give up immediately type of deal, but I'm also probably gonna crumble when I see the whole army coming at me.
Come on, bro. I thought you were all strength, bro. That's where that cardio I was telling you about comes in. You gotta run away.
Listen, if you get bit or scratched even, you're screwed. What's the point?
Well, then no gets bit or scratched. That's the point, bro. It's like a whole I don't know. It's like a survival.
It's like one of those things, in like the shows and movies and stuff.
Yeah.
You always see like you make it through the fight, but then out of nowhere you got snipped somehow, and the next thing you know, you have like 20 seconds before you're going out the door.
I don't know, man. Depending on how down bad I was that day, I'd probably let the zombie scratch or bite me, bro. Chains and whips excite me.
No. What
okay.
about you?
So if the zombie apocalypse happened to me, I feel like I would do one of two things. Obviously, I would try and survive. I feel like if I just go out and get killed, that would kind of suck, and it would be painful. I feel like getting eaten alive, especially in the movies, man. It's always so gruesome. Well, you don't watch horror movies, but
I've seen.
They always take their organs out. They're always fucking just eating through. Wait, you're telling me you've watched The Walking Dead?
Yeah. I've seen some seasons. Yeah.
Is that scary to you?
Let's just say that I wouldn't watch it by myself.
Gotcha. Okay. But no. If a zombie apocalypse happens, I think I'd get a team. I'd probably be with somebody who has a lot of guns. I'd find a friend who has a lot of guns in that case, and just chill with them. They need me to do runs and stuff. I feel like I'd be more of a runner. I'd go run through the stores and try and get food, things like that, because I'd use my cardio to my advantage. So I'd be the getter of the team, I guess you could say. If I didn't have that friend and it was just me solo in the zombie apocalypse, I think I would probably go to a Latin club and camp out there until I died. Because if I turned into an undead, I feel like, hey, at least I'd still be surrounded by big booty Latinas. Zombified big booty Latinas. And there'd be Bad Bunny playing. Can you imagine how lit that'd be in a fucking club? Just you and a bunch of zombies, Bad Bunny playing. You'd be a zombie, yeah. Un VI zombie. But no, that's that is what I would that's what I would do. One of those two things. Be a total vibe. You gotta make the best out of the situation, man, I feel like music would be a very big key factor in surviving the zombie apocalypse, because you have to have your mental health always on guard. I mean, it's like survival of the fittest.
What mental health?
Well, I mean, you got to keep, you get depressed in the zombie apocalypse, and you're not worth a damn. You always got to be in that survival instinct. You got to know the art of war.
I think once you realize that you're in the middle of the zombie apocalypse, you're gonna be depressed just all the time.
Yeah, but you got to combat that with other things. I don't know, board games,
surviving,
survive. Well, I mean, yeah, but I feel like once you have the bunker, and everything, if you actually get far enough to establish, like a base in the zombie apocalypse, then you got to keep your mind occupied and doing things, or else it's just like, what's the point of even living? So I feel like I would just do all the ab challenges, push-up challenges. I mean, what else can I fucking do?
Connect 4.
Connect 4? Yeah, Connect 4, I guess. Yeah. Just things like that. I feel like that's what that'd be the master plan in doing that. But yeah.
What would you do if aliens approached you?
Man. All right. Well, if aliens approached me, first thing I would ask is, do you smoke weed? And if so, then take me to your dealer. No, that was fucking stupid. If the aliens came up to me, I would okay. Would I know it was an alien, or would they look like me and just saying they're aliens, or would they look like a UFO alien type of if I look at you, I know you're gonna anal probe me type aliens?
For discussion's sake, let's say they've only introduced themselves to you.
No, I know, but I'm saying like appearance-wise, do they look like an alien, like the typical stereotype-looking alien, or do they look like me? And then they're like, we're just shape-shifting because we don't want to be caught.
Shape-shifting?
Okay, so they would look like me.
They can, yes.
Okay, but I think I'm thinking too deep into this.
They look like you.
Okay,
They look human.
They look human, but then they tell me they're aliens.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I would
Sticks with the answer.
right. If they're aliens and they look like me, I would help them get a visa so they can become registered citizens of the United States. I would do my best, but I would not tell anybody that they're doing they're here in the country. The Dream Act. I thought Obama did that. Fucking right over. No, with aliens, I don't know. I would be calm. I'd be calm and collected because I feel like the first thing you want to do is not, make any sudden movements or anything that would tick them off. And I would just be curious, man. I'd just be like, wow, you're an alien. I would ask questions. I'd just be like, how's life outside? Are we, how many other species and stuff is out there? Is it true? Like, how big is the universe? I would just be curious. I'd be like, is there any baddie aliens out there? Extra tentacles. What's up? Hit me up. Hit my line. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But no. I don't think I'd freak out unless they were like vicious, which I don't think they are. Because you ever hear that theory to where it's like aliens are just watching us, but they want to see us destroy ourselves before they come on the planet? They're kind of just waiting for us to destroy each other before they inhabit the planet. I think that's pretty interesting. And it's like you hear about like the old like Egyptian pyramids and shit like that to where they have like pictures of the aliens. So maybe they did come at one point in time, but now humanity's like too advanced in civilization that they're like, yeah, we're just gonna wait until they kill the earth before we come down. So I'm like, damn, that's a big brain move right there. They're playing chess, not checkers. Cool. What about you? What would you do?
I'd probably bring out the table.
Yeah.
Bring out some booze. Like, all right, y'all, let's have a conversation here. I'm gonna ask you everything. As in, like, are we alone? How many of you are there?
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a ride in your spaceship? Do you have a spaceship?
Damn.
Can I see it? Can I drive it?
Can I see it? Can I drive it? Damn, that's wild, bro.
Do you have superpowers? What are they?
Damn.
Are you actually human and you've been hiding this whole time somewhere else?
Be some fucking reptile type of shit going on, bro.
I'm curious. What'd that ass do?
Hello. That's interesting. That's cool. But I think on the topic of just fucking aliens, yeah, that's I think we kind of have the same little answer there with that. I want to ask you though, if you were really a robot, would you want to know?
I think so. Yeah, I would want to know just because then I can gauge my capabilities in the sense of trying to push my limits and stuff like that and seeing what I can do and, how to develop myself more.
Yeah.
For, unless I'm just stuck, I've hit, there's no way of improvement type of deal. Yeah.
Me personally, I'm going to throw a curveball out there. I would want to know, But I wouldn't want to know until I'm old, until I lived like an actual human-like life. So that way I wouldn't have a like personality crisis. I'd want to know when I'm like emotionally mature enough to understand it, if that makes sense. Because I feel like if I knew that, like if I knew right now at this point in time that I was a fucking robot, yeah, it would be cool. Like I'd know I'd have all these capabilities and stuff. But then I'd be like, once I form relationships and stuff later on down the line, you start thinking about shit like, oh man, like I'm gonna outlive this person, or is it really worth even loving this person because I'm a robot? And yeah, I feel like that's kind of like a hard, weird psychological thing to grasp. I mean, I feel like you'd eventually know if you're a robot, right? If you can't get somebody pregnant unless they're a robot too. That'd be a plot twist.
Maybe you have a USB chip.
They'd be like, yeah, I'm a size queen. Show me your SD card.
It's like USB A only.
Hello. Big player, bro.
No USB-Cs allowed.
Oh, man. That's all right, bro. The USB-Cs are too fast anyway. They finish too quickly.
Dang.
But yeah, that's what I would that's why I wouldn't want to know until I'm like old. And then once I'm like an old robot, I feel like that'd be badass, because then I'd be like, all right, I can compute this, I can compute that. And then I'd be like, am I compatible with my own Tesla? You know how much extra features you would have if you were a robot and found out you were compatible with like a Tesla or one of those electric cars?
You just hope that they have a USB-A connection for you.
Be fucking my own car. Oh my God.
Data transfer complete.
Or just like this whole time you're drinking energy drinks and stuff, and all you had to do is just plug a goddamn iPhone cable into your ass or something.
It's been 40 years, and I've been downing drinks for no reason.
Right? Oh my God.
Rusting my bolts. I haven't had an oil change in 50 years.
Oh my God. An oil change?
Hey, you're a robot. Maybe you need oil changes.
That's true. Feel a little rusty. Like, that's why I pop all the time in the gym, bro.
I need a new bolt here.
Where would you even go to do that? Like, you go to the hospital, they'll be like, nah, this motherfucker, go take him to an AutoZone. They got an operating table in the back for robot humans only or something.
They're gonna put you in the MRI. Giant magnets can just rip you right into this top.
The fucking MRI gets like a blue screen of death.
Oh,
You're really fucked.
Oh no.
Oh man, yeah, I'd be just weird, bro. Sometimes I feel like, to a certain degree, I feel like in the future we will be robots, like those people who put microchips in their head and shit. I seen some shit to where it was like people have like, I don't know if it's like a QR code or something on them, like it's attached to them somewhere, and they just put it up to the sensor and it scans it and it lets them into their house.
What?
Yeah, I think it's in like the UK or somewhere, so it's in a different country, but. Yeah, and I think most recently the first chip got put in someone's head, like an actual type of chip. To me, that is scary. I don't trust that. I'll be fine going the rest of my life not having any chips in my head, personally.
Is that like one of those, you know what Elon Musk was trying to do? Trying to hook people up?
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
One of that? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I think it's right now currently, I could be wrong. I don't know. I saw this a couple months ago, but like now they're trying to get approved testing from the FDA to start testing on people.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
You got me fucked up. You cannot pay me millions. You can pay me tens of millions of dollars. I am not doing that shit, bro. I feel like they would implant shit, and I would start seeing a bunch of weird stuff that I don't want to see.
Come on, bro. You can go RoboCop.
Bad acid trip every single day.
Don't want to be a RoboCop?
I do not want to be a RoboCop, bro.
You are under arrest.
Nope. A cab would go to fucking a car. Go from all cops are bad to all cops are robots.
Turning on your own kind, huh?
Oh, we're going to get canceled before we even go into the next fucking season. Jesus Christ. Okay. Ooh, here's a good one. Speaking of robo-cops and arresting people and ACAB.
All right.
If you were arrested, who would you call with your one telephone call?
My brother.
Okay, why would you call him?
I trust him. He'll get me out without spilling the beans to my parents. I hope.
Damn. You got faith? You got that much faith?
I have faith. Yep. I have faith in the kid. And,
I got faith in the kid.
Yep. So yeah, that my brother for sure.
Interesting. What if your bail was? We'll increase the odds. Would you still do it if your bail was like $5,000? Does the answer change?
I'll have to send him the money first.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
But yes, it's still gonna be my brother. Yeah, regardless.
All right. That's a good question. I never thought of my brother. If we're talking like right now, I'd probably call you, honestly.
Do you know my phone number?
Huh? No, not by heart. No.
Oh, well,
I would be like, yo, can I look at my phone real quick so I can contact this man? Because I feel like, if it was just some stupid shit, I don't feel like any of my family would bail me out. In fact, I feel like they would call me and they'd be like, yeah, you did it your fucking self. Stay in there. That's what my mom's always told me. She's always like, if you go to jail or something and it's something stupid, I'm not getting you out. I'm leaving you there. So I wouldn't want nobody in my family to know if I ever went to jail for any sort of crime. Fuck that. I would probably tell them after the fact, and then they'd be like, why didn't you tell us? But, it's way after the fact. I wouldn't tell you because you wouldn't do anything to get me out.
Yeah.
But, I'd probably call you because I don't know. I feel like we're on the same kind of level. I'd still send you the money, but I feel like you have some way or find some way to get me out.
Oh, yeah.
You're pretty trustworthy. You're reliable. So
I'll get stuff done.
Yeah, you'll get it done. I'll be like, yeah, the universe destroyer is on his way. You guys better let me out.
Yeah. Take cover right now.
They'd be like, yeah, put this fucking asshole into a mental institution.
Put them undercover too.
But yeah, if it wasn't you, if you didn't pick up, then I'm fucked because I only got one call.
Yeah.
But realistically, I guess if you were out of town, I don't know who I would call. I really don't. Maybe I won't call my dad because I feel like my dad, if I could just call my dad, he would freak out. And I feel like, yeah, he would have good intentions, but I feel like, it's one of those situations to where it's like, I feel like it's just with you have an older dad. You know how older parents are, man. It's like, they're older, so they know they're kind of at a disadvantage because they can't move as fast or whatnot. So they kind of just kind of stuck freaking out. So I wouldn't want to let my dad know. If I told my mom,
your mom's just gonna leave you there.
I'd be stuck there for years. Years just hearing about it. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
But that's probably who I'd probably just call just to let her know. Because I know she'll freak out if I don't respond. If I was there for like a week or so, I'd probably call her just to be like, probably not gonna hear from me for a couple of weeks. I'm in jail. But yes.
She knows.
She'd be like, why? I'm gonna say because I was on a podcast talking about all cops are bad and talking about your own people, all this shit.
But that has your voicemail thing.
Right?
I'd be like, if you're trying to reach me, I'm currently in jail.
Oh, bro. I used to be one of those assholes too, where it's like the voicemail goes off and I would go, hello.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
I've done that before.
And that shit pisses people off so much. I remember my dad, every single time this motherfucker called me, he would talk with it. He's like, you gotta change that fucking thing. I would always fuck with that guy, dude. Because there was this one website, it was called Prank Dial. I think it's still a thing, it might be a thing, but basically, they used to give you 5 free calls. And it was like that. It was like it would be these people. It sounded fake, but to an old person, it sounds real because old people are so scammable. It's the unfortunate truth, but it's true. Trust me, we have to deal with that. If you know, you know. But yeah, there was this one guy where it was like, yo, he's like, why you calling my girlfriend for? He's like, I told you not to call this number. So I did it to my dad one time. And this dude, he picks up the phone. He's like, hello? And the recording starts going off. So he goes into the room so I don't hear him. And he's like, listen here, you fucking asshole. I didn't call you your girlfriend. And she's probably an ugly bitch anyway. I'm like, damn. He's talking to a fucking recording. I didn't let him know for 3 days, bro. And then once he started picking up on it, I remember I called him one time. I was 19 or 20. And he calls me right after, literally right after. He's like, don't you got a job or something else to do? Why the fuck are you doing this to me right now? But Yeah. So prank dial. I think it might be a thing, but I think they did some weird shit after to where it's like you got to pay more to have the phone calls actually go through or something. But yeah, prankdial.com was a good fucking time.
All right. What would you do if you woke up in another random country?
Whoa. Okay.
No phone, no wallet, no idea how you got there, don't know the language. What would you do?
First thing I would do would be to take a piss and take a shit. You're laughing at me, but hear me out. I would make sure, because I wouldn't know how the fuck I got there, where I got there, all my stuff's taken away. What if they harvested some of my organs, some of my shit doesn't work properly? Then that's a big issue. So I got to make sure the basic functions are there. So, I got to make sure this works, that works, everything works first, because, mobility and everything matters. How am I going to navigate a country when I can't even, shit properly? That's going to suck. I walk a little bit and then I'm going to die. So that'd be the first thing that I would do. Then I'd probably go talk to the local townsfolk. I just imagine they're all like Minecraft villagers just walking around. I'm in a Minecraft world. I'm in like an 8-bit. Then I would do that. I would try and understand the language. And then I would, I don't know, depending on the country, I hope it's like a city or at least some type of small town. Then I would go look for a phone. I would go look for a phone, and then I would call somebody that I knew, and I would find some way for them to track where that phone is located at. And then from there, it's kind of just like a pickup game of like, what the hell happened? Why am I here? But I think that's what I would do. If I was in some type of weird, like, I don't say weird, but, one of those, like, Indian, like, just, like, tents where it's just, like, 1600 shit. It's like a settlement or something. No civilization. At that point, man, I'd question, like, I'd be like, all right. I would question how many times people around me said the N-word, because then at that point, I'd be like, am I back in time? Or am I in modern day? So that'd be a wild story, man. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would go to my first means of communication and try and contact people I know to find out how the hell I got there, what happened to me. And then I would just pick up from there and trying to get myself back to where I need to be. But that just seems like such an inconvenient ass situation. That'd take me at least a couple fucking days to be like, what happened? But I wouldn't waste no time because, I'm a drama queen. So especially if they got no basic necessities like toilet paper or something, or if I don't have the doofus app to wipe my ass, that will need to get taken care of immediately.
Buddy, you're taking a shit right out the gate.
That's
you're going to
true.
need that toilet paper regardless.
You're right. Unless I use my hands or, I don't know, sandpaper.
Oh,
God. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. But, yeah, that's what I would... That's what I would do. That's what I would use. No, I wouldn't use that, no, but I'm saying that's what I would do. That's what I would do. The sandpaper thing was just a joke, but yeah. What would you do?
I would sit there confused for a very long time.
She's just sit there in idle mode.
Yeah, for a while. trying to like jog my memory and see what happened.
Yeah.
And then water. I need water first.
Got to have the water.
Water source.
Necessity.
And assuming that I haven't been organ harvested or, not bleeding out instantly, but find a good stick. Because, you always have to have
what you
a
can
good
do with
stick.
that stick, bro?
Yeah. I don't know. When you're hitchhiking something, you got to have a stick.
Oh, okay.
Classic hitchhiker mode. And see, hopefully I can pick up a ride somewhere, make it to the nearest town, for starters. And then I'm calling my dad.
Now I'm calling my dad.
Need to call my dad ASAP. Be like, hey, yo, did you do something? Because I don't remember talking to you about an impromptu trip going anywhere. Did I fall off a plane?
Oh,
What?
my God.
Or who's pranking me right now? The only one I can think of is you. And
Right? This dude took his time and effort to fucking knock you out, take you to a random country. My parents would be the last people I would assume did that shit to me.
hey, I don't know, okay?
This man goes, he's like, yeah, I did this because you called me from jail, you fucking asshole.
Everybody's a suspect right now. Okay?
I wasn't the one that you called. You chose your brother over me, so I fucking had to get revenge.
I'm out here in the...
Have fun in Timbuktu.
Oh, God. It's all fun and games till I hit the desert. Oh, crap.
Shit. Dunzo.
It's like, I'm drinking the river water no matter what.
Yeah, I think, I feel like that question really all depends on just the type of town that you're in.
Yeah.
Because I think what you're thinking is you're thinking like, or from the vibe I'm getting, seems like someone just dropped you off randomly in the forest and you're trying to go to a small town. Me, I'm thinking of like a desert like land, and I'm like, oh man, is this like, am I like in an Afghanistan type of desert, or am I in like the Sahara Desert? That's what I was thinking of.
I don't know. I was just thinking like open land, just not much going on. There's some vegetation around.
Yeah.
And you start rethinking your decisions.
Crazy. Okay, I got a question. I got a random what would you do situation in my head. You ready for this one?
Oh dear.
It's about to be a 180.
Okay.
Say for example, you just chilling one day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just chilling, and you're watching TV. You watching I don't know, 90 Day Fiance or what's that show you watch? Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're just sitting
All
there
right.
watching Ted Lasso, right? And you get a call from a random number, and it's your ex. Now, mind you, you haven't seen your ex in a couple of years now, right? I'm assuming. And she says, hey, I hate to tell you this, but before we left, I got pregnant, and I have a kid, and he's however many years that we've not been together. What do you do in that situation?
Okay, for starters, that call is getting rejected. Right out the gate. There's just.
But no, here I'll lay down some. I'll lay down some more, I guess, storyline.
Okay.
The kid is yours. The kid is yours. There's no you can go and take the DNA test. The DNA test is confirmed. Like, this is your child.
Okay.
For sure. So take that what you will.
All right. Assuming I've answered that phone call, if we've made it through to this point.
Well, she called you with a random number, and
Yeah,
you picked up. It wasn't her number. It was just like it was just a random number, and you picked it up. You just so happened to pick it up that day.
Oh, you must have got me on a good time. I'd be sitting there in shock, frankly, for a while. And honestly, then I'd probably just I'd figure out where she is and then book the next flight over there.
Damn.
Because I need to see this kid.
How would you feel in that moment, seeing that kid? We'll say the kid's like 3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah. Honestly, it would just be straight up curiosity.
Yeah.
I'd be full of questions, and for both mother and child, and yeah, we're gonna keep that quiet for a long time. Nobody's gonna find out about that.
That's wild.
Not till I figure out myself what happened. How did this happen? And not that it's a bad thing necessarily, but I'd just be sitting there in shock.
Well, if I got hit with that information, let's just say my last name would be Benoit. Nah, I'm just kidding. I am just fucking... It's a fucking awful joke. I forgot. Chris Benoit was a wrestler who just killed his entire family. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what? That's...
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Jesus Christ. No, I would not do that. But, yeah, no, if I...
No, I just didn't know he went out like that.
Yeah, that was a big thing, bro. Like I think he got like CTE or whatever is in your head. The football players get. Wrestlers get that too. And he just fucking went batshit crazy one day, and like he was like doing some weird demonic shit, and he just fucking murdered his whole family in this house, and then killed himself.
Damn.
Yeah, it was wild. Very, very, very bad joke, but I don't think it was too soon. This happened like fucking over like 15 years ago, dude.
Yeah.
But in my situation, man, I feel like I would be emotionally kind of distraught at first. I'd actually be more pissed off at my ex for not telling me that, because I'd be angry at the fact that I wasn't, even though it's not my fault, I'd be angry at the fact that I missed those pivotal years of my own flesh and blood's life.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's just one of those times where it's just like, that's the closest bonding time you have with, like, that's, you gotta, to me, it's like when you have a kid fresh out the womb, you have to nurture it. I feel like both parents got to nurture it, love it, and, that's how the kid forms the relationship. So it's kind of like, in that situation, I'm just like the random guy that was like, hey, I clapped your mom's cheeks, and here you are. What's up, guy? Where your mom at? No, but, yeah, I'd be pissed off at that first. Then I'd take a couple days to kind of breathe in, breathe out, assess the situation, understand that there's no, I can't go back. It's not like I can be like, hey, little fucker, shove it back in your mom's fucking. Yeah, I would also track down said ex and kid, and yeah, kind of take it from there. I'd just kind of be like, wow, like, who are you? What do you like? Drink
Hello.
alcohol?
My name is Bouzos Papi.
Right? You play video games? I don't know.
I got games on my phone.
I got games on my phone. I'll be like, I don't know, you play Fortnite? You want some V-Bucks or something? No. But I would actually, I'd make the effort to be in my kid's life. I would probably move to wherever that kid is, so that way the kid has, access to me at all times. I don't think I would, I wouldn't. I don't think I would leave the kid. I wouldn't feel morally right. I think it goes against my values.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I get it. I absolutely get it.
yeah, so I think that's what I would do.
100%.
But yeah, no, I want to throw that curveball out there. Right, just thinking about it is just like, oh God.
Reality smacked.
Right, because it's like not only do you have to deal with the kid, you also got to deal with your ex. That's one of those things too, to where I'm like, I haven't talked to you in years. I don't know what is your state of mind. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Maybe the kid matured.
Quick.
Maybe the kid matured them. I don't know. I'd like to hope. I like to hope and think. Maybe.
3 or 4 years, and I mean, yeah, I would hope so.
All right. Ah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a
Ended it off on that note.
yeah. Dang.
One of those things to kind of just think about. I mean, because it is a possibility. I mean, it could fucking happen.
Absolutely. I think especially nowadays, it happens.
Yeah, happens more often than not, bro.
Yeah. All right. If I do have a child out there, please tell me.
Yeah, please tell me too, because I want to see what this fucker's kid looks like. I feel like the kid already has a goddamn 5 o'clock shadow at the womb, bro. He's gonna be like, bro, Papa, give me PUBG for PUBG India fucking battle pass, bro.
But like, first I need to see you play, because if you're ass, I'm not buying it.
Oh man, bro, I feel like you as a dad would be funny as fuck, bro. I just see you fucking just shunning that fucking kid.
Hey, that kid will be treasured.
Nah, I think he'd be a good dad. But yeah, no, I think that's all the questions I had. I'm glad I ended that off on a bang. I'll be honest, that last question came straight to my head, and I was like, I wonder what happened. Similar thing happened to my dad. Actually, that's why I brought it up, except it wasn't like 3 years down the line. It was more like a couple months.
Okay.
But that's why I was like, yeah, I'll throw that out there. I think it's more interesting when it's like years go by because, it just seems more realistic, right?
Right.
But good to know we're on the same moral base on most of these things. But yeah, that is going to be the conclusion for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here because we are getting some new viewers over here. I'm posting these clips. We're getting more people here. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't, or follow whatever you're listening to this on. Shout outs to my YouTube viewers. Shout outs to my Spotify viewers. Even the motherfuckers who listen on Apple with just straight audio, no video. I don't know how you people do it, but you still do it. So props to you. Anything else you'd like to say, Bouzos, Papi, before we end this?
Actually, today I got a few things.
Yeah.
First, happy early New Year's. Or happy New Year
yeah.
by the time you see this.
Yep.
Also, welcome back to season 2.
Yeah.
And thanks for hanging out.
Woo! All right. Thank you. You know what's funny? I just realized I wonder what would happen if I did this through your life.